Welcome to another video of Lord PeteyTV Plays. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be going through a couple of dungeons here, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking about what we do in certain situations and how we kind of fix them and went through it, how the bosses are dealt with, and so on and so forth. We're going to be dealing with multiple different classes. I would say it's going to be up to, 5 or 6 different classes, but as of right now, we're prioritizing, Druid and Monk, or I should say Balanced Druid and Brewmaster Monk. So please check us out. We're going to be doing a lot of other keys for other classes too, so we'll see you all soon. This is week 4 of Dragonflight, and what we're doing here is we're going to be showing you videos for us doing Tyrannical, Storming, and Raging. So please keep an eye, and I hope you enjoy the video. Throne of Tides is a notoriously annoying boss fight, and also trash mobs throughout the whole entire dungeon. So the main thing that I kind of had to go through here with my thoughts in my head was, hey Pete, don't be dumb. This whole entire system is essentially going to be based on, me keeping an eye on what I'm doing. So I was playing a Windwalker. I tried to not pull too much DPS off of the tank as we were going through. Made sure that I just kept to my rotations and just kind of went through. Now, the hardest part, I think, for this week, for me, playing as a melee, which is not my norm, is definitely going to be the fact where we ended up having to deal with a lot of the ads and the storming, and, just not having that reaction time of, hey, if a guy comes at me, what am I going to do? So we did have a couple of really, really crap pulls, but we ended up definitely kind of pushing through these trash mobs because they were just really annoying and kind of, took us a little bit to go through. Are you looking to support the channel? Please make sure you go to our merch store. The link is in the comments below. We have mugs, shirts, lots of cool things that we will love you to purchase and be wearing and supporting the channel. I greatly appreciate it, and thank you so much.
And they do it like one after another.
Now, with this first boss, what we ended up making sure we did was we made sure that we lusted right on the pole, which just went right for it, and tried to put as much damage onto the boss as possible. And then once she hits her, her 33% of her damage of her HP off, she goes into that second phase so that we can end up DPSing that phase down quick too. So our objective really here is to make sure that we're DPSing through at least the first 30% and then follow that by the first phase and then get into the second phase. And it takes us a little bit of time, but we got pushed through because it is tyrannical. It is a lot harder, and we kind of we went for it. So high tide goes off. We end up starting to DPS, making sure I do not stand in garbage and kind of go through there. I try to CC as much as I possibly can and go from there.
Fury.
This is probably the easiest boss in this entire place.
Yeah, it just sucks that it's time gated.
Yeah. My only problem with my therapist is that I think he charges a lot. But overall,
This fight
I think
probably
he's pretty
sucks to
good.
yawn out of a booger with, though.
Watch balls.
I still can't get over the 7-day immune to damage thing. Like, we're gonna stand here for a whole week to wait for that to go away.
I mean, why doesn't she just stay in there? We would never bother her. We couldn't kill her. I was screwed. There was too much around me. Pete has to play better.
Nothing happened. Nothing changed. You were always a tree.
Always.
Always have been.
It's all Ash's fault.
Oh, hello, sir. Hello, Brad.
Hello, Squishy
Ready.
Pete.
Exactly. How'd you know my pet name that my wife calls me? Now, the commander is really, really annoying to deal with just because essentially he has that knockback. So what we tried to make sure we did here was we made sure we just did as much DPS as we possibly could, try to put our placement in a good spot. And for me, I tried to make sure when I was consistently, you know, in that phase where the bubble fissures were going to attack us, I tried to place myself in between the boss and the fissures to do a spinning crane kick, so I kind of would be pushing those guys back. Also on top of that, you know, you do have the ads, you know, we use Earth, Wind, and Fire, or Earth, Storm, Fire, whatever it is. We ended up making sure that using that to help kind of put the placement of those guys in their place. But overall, those bubble fissures, they really, really are a pain in the butt to deal with, especially in a tyrannical, and you really don't have that much room to move around. So that's something to just note and make sure you remember while you're going through this boss. I mean, it was actually not hitting Echo, it was actually hitting me. But yeah.
Wait, does ring work?
Ring of Peace does not work.
That would make it too easy.
Yep.
Arsenal's Vortex works, though.
To hold them.
Mm-hmm.
Ash don't die.
Happy Tom Cruise.
I need more energy.
I say that every single day.
Mode.
Stack,
Drink
stack,
a
stack.
Red Bull.
Back to the wall. Do literally everything.
No! They were moving too quickly?
We have to try and burn. Good job.
As always, just wanted to make sure you know we partner with Sub2R for our gamer glasses. our green screens, our camera mounts, our cameras, all of those enjoyable objects that we end up using while streaming for our long gaming sessions to help increase our quality of our streams. So make sure you use Lord PeteyTV at sub2r.com when you end up going there and purchasing some of this amazing gear. Make sure you end up checking out our other channels. We have a sister channel called Gaming Fire with Lord PeteyTV, which we end up giving you some specific gaming news that is popping up here and there throughout the whole entire week. And then make sure you're also checking out our Stories with Lord PeteyTV, where we end up giving you little short stories that he's handwritten throughout the whole entire week, which we think you'll greatly appreciate. Thank you so much, and check those out. And hit the subscribe button here when you are ready. As always, just dealing with this trash is just annoying because they just do so much damage. So you just have to really be aware of what the watchers are doing and what the seers are doing. During tyrannical weeks, you can pull more of them on top of each other to kind of speed through the process, because you need to kind of get time somewhere, and you really, really can't do that off of the bosses themselves. So this is the best way to do it. We kind of learned to just start pulling as fast as we possibly could and continue to go nonstop here.
Looks like I might eat cookie sheet. 3 days. Throw that shit in the air fryer, bro. Dude, air fryers are the best invention because. Now. There's an air fryer in this house, and I was told I could use it because it was still in the box, and then I went looking for one and it's gone. So Ninja, not Ninja the streamer, Ninja the company has air fryers that are dual compartment. I'm like, what is it? When I saw that at Costco, I was like, Mom, Christmas. So I can air fry my diner nuggies on one side and my mozzarella sticks on the other? Yes, actually. Or like French fries. I do fries for my kids and fish sticks. Fish stick. I can't do fish sticks. I only do fish sticks if they're air fried. Listen, I just ate. You guys are making me hungry. This is not right. I just what's it called? Pressure cooker some food this morning. I got a buddy of mine that I'll randomly send shit to because thanks, I'm hungry. This is why I want to look at. So one day I was sitting at Satura, I was eating lunch, and I was like, I'm annoyed this fucker. I'm sitting with a picture of my lunch. Go, Paul.
It was just the empty bowl.
Go.
Remember, you can LOS on the sconce.
This boss really isn't too bad. Our biggest issue is that the totems when they come out. So once those Storm Fury totems pop out, we all quickly just change and we just go for it. And that's the one thing I do love about this monk. He really does have the burst for it. Between myself and Shammer on his hunter, we were able to kind of just blow through them. And we had Gremlin doing damage also. She mostly was staying on the boss though throughout this whole entire time. So it kind of went down pretty quick. We didn't have a problem, and there's not really much we could say other than it kind of went really smooth.
Can you cleanse that flame shock?
Yes.
Okay.
But it still hurts.
Yeah, I see it ticking pretty quickly, so I don't know if I should.
Yeah, it goes up just long enough to where I have to heal through like 2 seconds of it.
Okay. Because I never know whether to turtle it or.
I gotta get the videos up from Friday. I never did them. For our heroic kills.
2 of them are out. That's fun.
He knows you better not send any of those on me.
Send what on you?
He knows to not send anything on me because I'll diffuse magic on it and put it on him.
He put you. Put it on you.
Oh, he did?
Right now.
Yeah. Yeah, he
we're
put
about,
it on
we're
you
about
earlier.
to phase. Phasing right now.
He should be now. Hide.
4, 3, 2.
Go, Gremlin, go!
Whoa.
Whoa, sir.
Ash, were you having that also?
No.
I
don't
would
know why
walk
he
Where's
behind it.
Ash?
came after me though.
Where's Ash? Oh, you got
I'm
her?
up. Yeah, I don't know why the boss flew after me afterwards though.
I beat the shit out of him before I hit. I thought I had.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I walked behind the sconce and it would throw me out immediately.
I didn't think that the sconces worked.
Yep.
They do.
It does. It just depends on the angle.
Yeah, it's a ledge. So if you're going too fast, you go flying.
4,
So how do you keep yourself hydrated over those long gaming sessions? Here at Lord PeteyTV, we end up using Rogue energy drinks. That is what we use here. We end up drinking those throughout the whole entire sessions. Please make sure you go there and use Lord PeteyTV at checkout when you end up purchasing some of those amazing drinks. This hallway is pretty much the pits, but thankfully, you know, during the fact that it is just a tyrannical week, we really didn't have that much of a problem with dealing with the aqua fin dudes, the little guys that are going off. Tried to produce as much damage as possible. We kind of just pushed and went damage crazy. I died a bunch of times during this time, only because I was just like yoinking aggro from like random things, and they were just punching me in my melon. But other than that, we kind of just went through. Dak was pulling very, very quick here, which was kind of perfect. And we were ending up taking care of everything. We weren't pulling much ads on top of the other guys where there were the sentries, because they would swell. But overall, we were able to just pop, you know, like this time for this pull, we kind of just popped all of our trinkets and went to heck for it and hoped and prayed. But a lot of us did die, but, you know, it's kind of crazy.
No, we gotta wait 7 seconds. Nope. Anything we wanna wait for that. Yep. These guys suck, and it almost like forces you to use cooldowns right now, which I think is not cool. Oh, it's 7:30 already? Jesus. 4 minutes. Remember to stack.
As we all know, this last boss is definitely a pain if you are not dealing with the brown or black, whatever you want to say, the blotting barrage and also the smudges, I guess you can call it, or sludges, correctly. Once you kind of get used to that, you can kind of just go through it. Thankfully, we really didn't have a problem with it. We kind of just kept an eye on what we were doing. We pulled and DPS properly. We were kind of putting all the ads in the proper spots. Remember, the splooches or the splouches, whatever you want to call them, the ones that are the bigger ones that do the casts, those do not drop the stuff on the ground, so you really don't have to worry about their placement. It's just the sludges. And, you know, we ended up just taking down the boss. We kind of just went through, and thankfully we were able to one-shot this and not have a problem with it. Touch of death!
Close, close, close. Blink. Need an interrupt on the far one.
No!
Thank you so much for taking your time out and checking out the amazing videos that we are ending up producing here. Now, just a reminder, we end up putting videos out throughout the whole entire week involving our Mistweaver Monk, our Brewmaster Monk, our Boomkin Druid, our Guardian Druid, our Combat Rogue, and many other classes throughout the whole entire week. But please make sure you come and check us out. We are doing this every single week, live on twitch.tv, every single Monday through Friday. Please come check us out. Subscribe to our YouTube page here and our sister pages. And if you're looking to support the channel, you know where to find it. Thank you so much, and have a fantastic rest of your day.